You know, a lot of people think that getting older means accepting that your hands will tingle, your legs will tremble a little, and your joints will become unpredictable. But what no one tells you is that these signs aren't inevitable. They're often a sign of a silent deficiency, a deficiency that affects almost everyone after 60, collagen loss. And I'm going to tell you something that always surprises people. This deficiency has nothing to do with a miracle cream, an expensive treatment, or a pill that promises the moon. No. It all starts with what you eat. Because collagen is literally the glue that keeps your body stable, your tendons, your nerves, your muscles, your joints. When it drops, you feel it. In your hands that go numb, in your legs that no longer have the same strength, in those morning stiffnesses that make you walk as if your body has aged 10 years overnight. In a Boston hospital, a study of over 1,000 adults over the age of 60 showed that those who regularly consumed foods rich in collagen or vitamin C experienced 38% less joint pain and greater muscle strength over a 12-month period. Nothing extraordinary about their routine, just simple, consistent choices. And that's exactly what I want to share with you today. Because what you're about to discover involves no complicated recipes, no hard-to-find ingredients. Just 8 simples, faciles à préparer. Délicieuses recettes que votre corps reconnaît et utilise immédiatement pour réparer, apaiser et renforcer. You'll see how a single snack, a simple square of dark chocolate, a bite of homemade jelly, a bowl of vitamin-rich fruit, can support your nerves, reduce tingling, and restore strength and fluidity to your legs. And stay tuned until the end. Because next, I'm going to explain how these foods really work in your body, what the most reputable studies say, and how you can start feeling the difference this week. As always, what I share here is for informational purposes only and should never replace the advice of a healthcare professional. Now, get comfortable. We're embarking on a simple, delicious, but above all, powerful journey for your well-being. And we're starting with something that always brings a smile. Because yes, you really can improve the health of your nerves and joints with a food you thought you should avoid. Dark chocolate. You see, when we talk about collagen, many people immediately think of skin. But collagen isn't about aesthetics. It's about mobility, stability, and quality of life. And that little square of dark chocolate, chosen wisely, can truly help you. Dr. William Li, a world-renowned researcher, has shown in several publications that dark chocolate with 80% cocoa or more activates what he calls internal repair systems. Why? Because it contains flavanols and proanthocyanidins, two families of molecules that support collagen production, reduce inflammation, and protect nerve cells. And this isn't just a theory. In a study conducted in Italy with 42 older adults, those who consumed flavanol-rich cocoa daily experienced improved circulation, a reduction in tingling sensations, and increased muscle strength in just 8 weeks. So yes, chocolate can be an ally, but not just any kind. Forget sugary bars. What you need is raw dark chocolate, at least 80% cocoa, ideally from a single origin to benefit from all its antioxidants. And if you want to turn this into a truly beneficial snack, keep it simple. Melt a small square, add a few roasted almonds for amino acids, essential for collagen production, and a few goji berries for a little boost of vitamin C. Once cooled, these little bites become veritable, mini natural treatments. Crunchy, melt in your mouth, and above all, beneficial to your body. You know what's most interesting about this? You feel like you're treating yourself, while silently, you're helping your nerves communicate better, supporting your joints, and giving your body the raw materials it needs to regain fluidity in your movements. And now that you've seen how a simple pleasure can become a healing tool, wait until you see what comes next. Because what's coming up is an even more direct food, almost ready to use for your body. Collagen that's already transformed, already digested, already ready to repair. You know, sometimes the best solution is the simplest, and gelatin is the perfect example. Many see it as a children's dessert, but in reality it's one of the easiest forms of collagen for someone over 60 to absorb. Gelatin is collagen that's already pre-digested. Your body doesn't have to do the heavy lifting. It can use it almost immediately to repair the tissues that need it most. Tendons, ligaments, cartilage, and even the nerve sheaths responsible for tingling and feelings of weakness. A study from the University of Melbourne, conducted en 43 personnes souffrant de douleurs articulaires chroniques, a montré que l'apport en gélatine combiné à une routine d'exercice réduit la fonction articulaire et réduit la douleur de 37% in just 6 months. Why? Because this form of collagen goes directly to where your body needs it, and you don't even need supplements. A simple homemade snack will do the trick. A little cherry or pomegranate juice, 2 juices rich in antioxidants that also support circulation, 1 or 2 spoonfuls of gelatin, and a few small pieces of walnuts or berries to further boost collagen production. Heat it gently, stir it, chill it, and you get a small melt-in-your-mouth square that goes down easily, even if you sometimes struggle to chew harder foods. This little square is like a recharge for your joints and nerves. You don't feel it right away, but day after day, it nourishes, repairs, and strengthens. And if you want to go even further, there's a preparation I love to recommend. It just takes a little more time, but it's probably one of the most powerful ways to calm tingling, improve leg stability, and soothe those morning stiffnesses that sometimes last far too long. Now, we move on to an age-old remedy, deeply nourishing, and one of the practices I most often recommend to my patients, a slow, warming, yet surprisingly effective food. Now we come to something profoundly comforting, a food that almost every culture has used for centuries to heal, strengthen, and restore energy, bone broth. And I'll tell you frankly, for someone over 60 qui éprouve des picotements, des jambes faibles ou des articulations craquantes, le bouillon de moelle de poulet est l'un des meilleurs cadeaux que vous puissiez offrir à votre corps. Why? Because it contains collagen in its most natural form. When you simmer the bones for a long time, a really long time, that collagen transforms into gelatin, essential amino acids, and nutrients that your body immediately recognizes. In a University of Pennsylvania study on adults with joint pain, regular consumption of collagen-rich broth was associated with improved mobility and a noticeable reduction in stiffness after 8 weeks. Nothing spectacular on the surface, but a very real difference in everyday life. And what I love about this recipe is its simplicity and accessibility. A few chicken bones, even leftovers from a meal, a little vinegar to help extract the minerals, onions, celery, and carrots. You let it simmer gently, slowly, and little by little, the broth transforms into a true repair concentrate. Once cooled, it becomes slightly gelatinous. That's exactly what you want. This texture is a sign that your broth is rich in collagen. Half a cup a day is sometimes enough to feel your knees bend a little more easily, your hands cramp less, and your legs regain a little more stability. And if you suffer from tingling sensations, this broth also supports nerve tissue, not overnight, but with a regularity that eventually pays off. And you know what? You can even turn it into small portions, like little collagen shots, to drink quickly in the morning or as a snack. It's not glamorous, but it's powerful. Now, let me take you to something different, fresher, lighter, but just as essential for making collagen. Because without this nutrient, your body simply can't produce it, no matter what you eat. Next, we'll see how a surprisingly simple fruit can become your best ally for getting things going again. You'll see, we're completely changing gears here. We're going from warm comfort to refreshing, to vibrant, to that little boost your body sometimes craves without you even realizing it. Because to make collagen, you need a trigger. And that trigger is vitamin C. Without it, your body simply can't assemble collagen fibers. Even if you eat, absolutely. Even if you're taking collagen in all its forms, it's like trying to assemble a shelf without the screws. Everything's there, but nothing holds. And that's where certain fruits become crucial. Cantaloupe, for example. A simple, sweet, hydrating fruit, but incredibly rich in vitamin C. Just 1 cup provides nearly 2/3 of your daily needs, une petite portion, pour un impact énorme. Take a few cubes of ripe cantaloupe, a squeeze of lime juice to further boost the vitamin C, a mint leaf, and if you want to go even further, a few pistachios for their healthy fats and anti-inflammatory properties. You get a simple, delicious snack that wakes your body from the inside out and tells it, okay, let's get things moving again. And believe me, this simple daily habit can truly make a difference. In a study conducted in Seoul on people aged 65 to 75, those who regularly consumed fruits rich in vitamin C had better grip strength, less joint stiffness, and a reduced risk of muscle weakness. All this simply because their tissues were able to produce collagen properly. But this isn't the only deceptively simple food that supports your body to this extent. Take tomatoes, for example. They're there in almost every kitchen, and we forget how valuable they are. Thanks to vitamin C, yes, but especially thanks to lycopene. And lycopene is like a little shield that protects your existing collagen from destruction. You slice a juicy tomato, add a little mozzarella or avocado, a few basil leaves, a drizzle of olive oil, and you have a plate that looks like it came from an Italian cafe, but it's working hard to soothe your joints, hydrate your tissues, and calm the inflammation that causes those heavy sensations in your legs or tingling in your fingers. These snacks are acts of love for your body. Small things, but repeated every day, they truly make a difference. And now, we're entering the home stretch. We're going to move on to 3 very special snacks, some of my favorites because they combine vitamin C, healthy fats, protein, natural enzymes, everything you need to support your nerves, muscles, and joints all at once. Now we come to 3 powerful snacks, the kind that combine everything: vitamin C, protein, healthy fats, antioxidants, exactly what your body needs to soothe tingling, strengthen your legs, and support your joints every day. And we're starting with a fruit that's often overlooked: guava. You see, everyone thinks oranges are the champion of vitamin C, but guava far surpasses them. Just 100 grams provides over 200 milligrams of vitamin C. That's huge, and it's essential, because if you want your body to produce collagen, it needs a continuous supply of vitamin C. When your hands tingle, your legs feel weak, or your joints become stiff, these are sometimes simple signals your body is sending. I need support. A snack of guava and Greek yogurt, drizzled with honey and sprinkled with nuts, is exactly the kind of perfect combination. The yogurt provides protein, the guava triggers collagen production, and the nuts add healthy anti-inflammatory fats. It's mild, easy to digest, and deeply nourishing. Then there's kiwi. 2 or 3 a day, and your body receives a boost of vitamin C, fiber for digestion, and antioxidants that support your nerves and circulation. Slice it, add some almonds, a touch of sweet paprika or salt, and you have a simple yet incredibly effective snack to boost energy in your legs and soothe those annoying tingling sensations. And then there's pineapple. It has a superpower: an enzyme, bromelain. This enzyme helps reduce deep inflammation, the kind you can't see, but that pulls in your knees, stiffens your hips, or makes you a little unsteady when you walk. Mix a few pieces of fresh pineapple with macadamia nuts or cashews, a pinch of cinnamon, a few mint leaves, and you have a snack that acts like a little natural remedy. Nothing complicated, nothing expensive, just specific foods combined intelligently. And what touches me most is that these actions are simple: a bowl, a handful of fruit, a few nuts, and day after day, your body regains what it had lost: fluidity of movement, strength in your legs, precision in your hands, and that feeling of being stable, solid, grounded. So remember, it's not the quantity that counts, it's the consistency. Just one of these. Snacking every day can become your little repair ritual. Si tu veux aller plus loin, apprends à apaiser ton corps naturellement et comprends comment vieillir mieux sans te sentir limité. N'oublie pas de t'abonner à la chaîne and tell me in the comments, which of these snacks will you try first? I love reading your messages. They guide all the videos I prepare for you. And as always, what I share here is purely informational and never replaces the advice of a healthcare professional who knows your medical history. See you very soon for the next video. Take care.